We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa, and his throw is incomplete.
You look at this Niner defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Purdy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is taken around the 12.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The Dolphins hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down
as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. This defense for the Niners, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's make a play. Teamwork, baby. Let's do this. Come on, guys, you got this. Let's win. Keep it going. Keep it going. Take it to them. All right, guys.
Too long for a field goal. Too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rip, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A give up the middle to A.J. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
This a 2nd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Couple of Alabama guys there, 2 and a Waddle for the Miami first.
Defensively going forward, They're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Again, it's A-Chain.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. First reception for him, and remember, he leads the NFL in that category here in this first month. Also has a first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. On play action, here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Elijah Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. Set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Here's Samuel. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
The goal of a wide receiver receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of your best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run here with Foreman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deontay Foreman, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. H.A. now up the middle. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Hill. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
So you think it's not tough playing quarterback in the NFL? How about what we just saw there? The rush down home on 3rd down. He had to stand in there and take the shot as he released it. Throws on target, though, and it's good enough to keep the drive moving.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Look at him move the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Tua, the final shot before half. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point and good by Sanders. That makes the score 14-7. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. On 2nd down, here's Foreman. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. They run it on first with Foreman. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Purdy now to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Traylon Burks, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point try now for Moody. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
This could be the turning point.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's taken on the 25. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Foreman. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Back to throw, Purdy. Steps away to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And brought in downfield by Burks. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Shotgun now with Purdy. And here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Purdy looking to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. He dumps it off to Achane. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Tua now on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Tua sets up to pass it. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Tua going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They go back to the ground game with O'Chain. Take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain, 28 yards. And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop them, and you saw the end result.
Extra point and good by Sanders. They will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Foreman will try to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 81 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They run again with Foreman. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had a window to push that ball down quick, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
There he goes, right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
All right, come on.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side to Higgins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. It's H.A. on the give. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw caught by H.A. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Now Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now Tua. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Right there, we can do it. Yeah, man, come on.
Here's 1st and goal.
It's gonna be a good day, boys. Keep it score, fellas.
Right there, baby. Get it. Don't let him run.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
That's right. Teamwork. Show what you got.
Put them in their place. Come on.
Here's Tua. Throwing Tua.
Pick it up. Right now, boys.
Tua.
Happy with that one. You know it all day.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
Stay tough.
It's about time, fellas. Everything you got.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights of a chip shot. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Miami, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin.